Hi, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, before we start, I would just like to say a huge thank you to the people who chose to join my little family over the past few days. I highly appreciate it. I highly appreciate all of you. It's lovely to have you, and I hope we are gonna have a grand time together. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kiri. This is a spiritual variety channel. I do a bit of this and a bit of that, and I show you all of it. So I think today we have the full moon in Sagittarius, and I figured we should do a little pick a card reading. So we have 4 crystal towers here. We have smoky citrine, we have clear quartz, we have goldstone, and we have tourmaline quartz. So pick whatever crystal suits your fancy, and let's get right into the first crystal. So for those of you who chose the smoky citrine, this is going to be your pile. And so let's see what we have here. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Devil. Right, and see about your collaborative dreaming and restore and replenish. Alrighty, so this is a lot, you guys. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have 8 of Wands. It's speed, but it's also, you know, making decisions on the spot really fast, and that ties in well with the Knight of Swords, which is also, you know, about speed and, you know, saving the day and all of this, like, really strong energy you have going on. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is like, you know, either a working mother or a self-made woman or a self-made man for that matter. Roles you can pick and choose, whatever suits your fancy. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't said this already, within all my readings it goes that you take what you resonate with and you leave the rest. Because you cannot read for everybody, no matter how hard you try. It is the internet, there's a lot of people here. So, yes, as I said, the Queen of Pentacles is a self-made woman, so I feel like some of you might be making a lot of like rash decisions, like you feel like a lot of things are going on right now, which is completely natural. Also with the full moon in Sagittarius, it has all of us a little bit on edge and a little bit, you know, it makes the full moon Sagittarius can make us a little bit restless, but it also like eager to learn and like hunger for knowledge. So I feel it ties in very well with the world situation right now. We also have 8 of Pentacles, which is basically the card that says educate yourself, which is also very fitting. And we have the Devil here and the High Priestess as well. I feel like, now I don't mean to be political, but I might end up being a little bit political here, because I feel like this whole reading ties in very, very beautiful with the Black Lives Matter movement. It is all about, you know, acting now, we need to act now, saving the day. Collaborative dreaming is all about, you know, daring to dream not only for yourself but also for everybody else. And we have Restore and Replenish as well, which is a card, well, it's basically straightforward, restore and replenish. We also have the High Priestess here, which is, the High Priestess is very much trust your intuition. So I feel like some of you are wanting to educate yourself on a matter. You're wanting to become smarter, you're wanting to, this could tie in with several different things. I feel like for a lot of you, especially if you're watching from America, this is probably ties in very well with the whole movement going on in America right now, where it is really important that, you know, we educate ourselves. Of course, you know, myself as a white person would not be able to understand what any of the people of color are going through. But all I can do and all we can really do is educate ourselves the best we can in the matter. I'm gonna put some links down below you can check out if you're wanting to do that. The card I haven't really touched upon yet is the Devil. The first thing that came to mind for me was these very, you know, these people with very destructive destructive opinions about other people in general. I feel like some of you feel like you have an urge to try to educate people and to try to better other people, not only yourself in this matter. The thing with the devil, and the thing you will also come to realize pretty fast if you try to educate people who does not want to be educated, is that you cannot educate people who does not want to be educated. So this is hard. It's hard for me to look at these cards and just speak freely, because I don't feel like I myself am educated enough, but I see so much emotion, so much power, so much of the world situation in these cards, and this is heavy. It's not what I anticipated when I sat down today, I must admit. And I did not expect to be speaking about this in a video. I myself am the type of person who will be quiet on political matters for the most part, especially on social. Like, I will have a conversation about politics and about the world situation and some often in real life, but I don't talk much about politics at all on the internet. But here it feels like it's necessary. And to those of you who chose the smoky citrine, I feel like if you haven't started educating yourself yet on this movement and what's going on in the world with this, it's time that we start doing that. We can see that also with Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And I feel like you probably have someone in your life that you can go to and talk to about these things, that will help you out with some knowledge and some maybe places to turn in order for this to for you to be able to educate yourself. This is so hard because I feel like a lot of you that's going to be watching this are... Alright, so this was not a reading I was expecting I was going to do today. This was not the topic I was expecting I was going to talk about, but I feel like a lot of you are... Well, we are all involved somehow, one way or another, in the Black Lives Matter movement, but I feel like especially you guys really feel like, you know, you need to do something and you need to act and you need to do something more actively than just sign a petition. Which I'm not saying that signing petitions is bad at all. In fact, I'm gonna link some very nice petitions you can sign to help out in the comment section, or not in the comment section, in the info box as well. I don't want to goof it. I don't want to pretend that this is just some willy-nilly something that I can just, you know, say whatever comes to mind about, because it's much more serious than that. The Eight of Wands is also a call to action. It's doing something and, you know, feeling like you're achieving something and going places. And the same with Knight of Swords is, you know, about being the hero that you're meant to be. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been protesting, or have been wanting to protest these awful things that's going on in the world right now, and you have taken your time to educate yourself. You've read a lot. You probably have someone you can go to for guidance with this. Otherwise, you have your higher self that you can ask, like, what is really, how can I best help in this situation? And you probably also have, like, the devil in your life is probably people who's gonna be like, oh well, you know, it's other people's problem. But I don't feel like you think that's the case. The Eight of Wands is also, you know, this crossroad thing that, you know, that you have these two paths you can go on, and in one end the devil is like pulling you in the direction of, oh well, it's other people's problem, but like yourself and your higher self knows that, you know, in order for something to happen, we must all do something. You know, we cannot just all do nothing, because then nothing will happen. So the very least we can do is educate ourselves in the topic. And I'm so sorry this is political. I know a lot of you come to these kind of readings and these kind of things to sort of get away from all the political stuff and, you know, get away from your everyday life. But the fact of the matter is that for the first time ever doing a reading on my channel, I'm just really drawn to talk about this. It's and I don't want to bullshit about it. It's super serious. I don't really want to talk about this much more than I have already. I feel like I don't know enough. I'm not the right person to be educating you on this. I will put some links in the description box. I highly recommend that you check them out. But apart from that, I think that's all I wanted to say for this reading. I really hope you make good choices and that you stay safe. Send out all the love you can in these chaotic times. There's so much bullshit happening in the world right now, and this is a call to do whatever you can to help out. Whatever you can, whatever resources you have to help out. That's what you're gonna do. So dive into that and figure out how you best can help out if you haven't already, and then work from there. Whew, this was heavy, and this has taken me like 45 minutes to say what I wanted to say. This is probably not gonna be as long on camera, but I was struggling with this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not someone who has been reading cards for years and years and years either. So this, like, when all this came to mind, it's an overwhelming feeling of, you know, hardship and struggle and action and all these emotions, and yeah, not used to that. I'm not used to that, so I'm probably gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna continue with the readings. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Alright guys, I've had a little break. I really needed it. The last reading was rough on me. It took a lot out of me, but here we are. For those of you guys who chose clear quartz, welcome, welcome to your part of the video. And let's go ahead and see what we have. This is interesting right off the bat. So we have 10 of Cups, the Star, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and Death and Rebirth. Interesting. And then we have Conscious Connections and Follow Your Own Rhythm. Alright, so I feel like this full moon is for you gonna be a lot about yourself and reflections on yourself. As I was just talking about to the guys who chose Smoky Citrine, the full moon in Sagittarius can make us very restless, and I feel like a lot of you are feeling a little bit stuck right now in your own self and the way that you're living right now. Possibly, you know, I feel like for some of you this is a physical change, maybe, you know, body image issues, or some of you are having a really hard time with being, you know, inside all the time and being and you're feeling very stuck that way. You're feeling like your life is not progressing, nothing is happening, you're just in this limbo state where nothing is really going on. I'm getting that with the 8 of Swords right here. But then we also have Death and Rebirth, which I feel like for you is possibly a lot about your mindset and the way you think about yourself mainly, and I feel like you are gonna meet someone new. I feel like you're gonna meet a new person, like talk to someone you haven't talked to before, make a connection you haven't made before, either that or someone you haven't talked to in a long time you're gonna be talking to again. And I feel like this relationship is going to be very, very fruitful for you, but it is very important that you decide to follow your own rhythm in this and not let this person take over too much. Because I feel like this time is really going to be about personal development for you, and I feel like if you can let this 8 of Swords mentality go, which is very hard, believe me. I know I'm still struggling with the Eight of Swords mentality on a daily basis. It is hard and a work in progress for sure, but there is good thing coming. And also another place that I see, let me just slide these over here, that I see new people is here and here. Also, I have friends. We will talk to them later. With Ten of Cups, which is a very fulfillment. It's, in general, it's a very much the full package kind of card. You know, you have what you want, you feel content, you feel good. And, you know, the same with the Four of Wands. It's also, like, I see new connections. I see, like, a loose mentality and, you know, a very chill vibe, which is lovely. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is also about, you know, a fruitful relationship and, you know, things might get more calm on the job front. I know a lot of you are maybe struggling economically, but I feel like that is going to change as well for you, so that is wonderful. This is such a mood and such a vibe, you guys. And then we have the Star, which is, of course, again, about success. It's about wish fulfilled. So maybe what you have been manifesting, what you've been trying to accomplish is gonna pay off for you, which is very, very lovely. To get a little bit back to the Eight of Swords, I feel like, and the Death and Rebirth card, I feel like for a lot of you, this change requires you to pretty much bury your old self, like bury this whole negative mentality and, you know, start afresh, basically. And some of you might be benefiting to talk to like a therapist or someone like that if you can, or talk to a good friend if you have one you feel close enough to talk about how you view yourself and your life situation right now. I feel like that would benefit you a lot. But apart from that, there looks like there is so much great stuff in your future, and I'm very, very excited about it. It's wonderful, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like this video. And if you would like to join my little family, I would love to have you very much. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye! Alright, you guys, welcome to your part of this reading. The ones of you who chose the Goldstone as your crystal of choice. Let me just put that aside. We can put it here. And let's see what the Sagittarius moon will bring for you. So far these readings have been very, very different. I'm interested to see what this is gonna be like. Alright. So right off the bat, I feel like some confusion. Some of you feel like you're very much fending for yourself right now. But good things look to be coming on the other side of this. Yes, look at that. Alright. Alright. So I feel like right now, for a lot of you, you are in this Nine of Swords mentality. You feel like things are not really going your way. As I said, you feel like you're very much fending for yourself right now, and you might be sleeping really badly, and there might be something that's really, really heavy on your little noggin these days. The Seven of Swords tells me that you have, the Seven of Cups tell me that you have a decision to make, but you feel like you don't really know all the facts to make this decision. But I feel like you need to very much trust your instincts in this, because you also have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is not only a strong leader, she is also someone who thinks logically. So I feel like a very logical thinker and a very wise person and wise decision maker. So I feel like even though you feel like you don't have all the facts, you're still going to be making a decision that's going to benefit you in the end. I feel like for some of you this is job related, that you don't really know which way your job situation is going to go. You don't really know what you want to do. if you want to change your job, if this whole crisis made sure you no longer have one, and if that's the case, where you're then supposed to go. But I feel like you're gonna find your way, because we have King of Wands, and King of Wands is not only an entrepreneur, it's a very, very strong, strong energy, and very business-minded energy. So some of you may be starting up yourself, and some of you are gonna be finding a way on the job market that you're really gonna be happy with. Because we also have Nine of Cups, which is also about success and finding your right path and finding what you want to do in life and feeling very fulfilled on that front. And what also leads me to believe that is we have the Sun as well as one of the last cards, and the Sun is so positive and has such a radiant glow, and it's all this success and fulfillment and contentment. And then this is also maybe the confirmation you needed. What you want wants you. So I feel like you should not be afraid at this point to go after what it is that you want. Even though you may feel like you don't have all the facts to make this decision, I believe that making this decision would be really, really beneficial for you. We also have After the Storm, which is also a card that underlies this whole idea, and this whole idea of you making a choice to get out of this rut you feel like you're in right now. I feel like this was pretty straightforward and admittedly a little short, but there's not much else to say about this. I really hope you find your path. If you already have an inkling, please let me know in the comment sections below. I would love to hear it. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like the video. It would help me out tremendously. And also feel free to join our little family if you want to. We would love to have you. And apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Alrighty, welcome to those of you who chose the Tourmaline as your little tower of choice. Let me just put that over there, and let's see what the full moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. Well, right off the bat, you're clearly not seeing something. Let's see what else we have. We have a lot of growth. Alright, so let's see what else we have. Ooh, this is powerful, you guys. Alright, so the first card we have is Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is all about creating the seeds for your future. So like taking the small steps in order to accomplish what it is you want to accomplish in the longer run. We also have Five of Pentacles, which leads me to believe that some of you are not really acknowledging the path that's pretty much laid out in front of you. You are most likely holding yourself back in terms of what it is that you want to achieve, that you've been trying to achieve, I feel like, for some of you for a long time. But to me it looks like, for the most part, that it is doable, because we have Seven of Pentacles, which is also, I feel like, tied in with the Five of Pentacles, because if you stop and recognize what it is that you have and feel gratitude for what you do have, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier for you to see what the road is actually gonna bring you, and what it can bring you if you let it. Then we have Queen of Cups and King of Swords, which is two very, very interesting cards, because they're same but different, you know? Queen of Cups is very much follow your intuition and follow what you know is right. It's also a card that inspires fulfillment and manifesting what it is that you want, which I feel like you have been doing for a long time. Then we have King of Swords, which is a little more about the logical mind, which tells me that whatever project you're working on right now requires you to have your whole being with you, not only like your logical mind or your intuitive side, but both. You need to find a way to compare, or not to compare, but to merge the two sides in this project that you're working on. And then we have Six of Wands, which is a very, very beautiful card in this combination, because it tells me that if you manage to do these things, then you are going to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, which is absolutely amazing. It's about being seen, it's about reaching the success that you're looking for, it's about completing projects. So I feel like overall that this whole package is like from start to finish a journey where you're like starting planting the seeds, appreciating them, going through the logical and mental states that you need, and taking the steps, bringing it into form that you need to in order to get to Six of Wands. And then we have another card that fits very well in with this. It's Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted, which tells me that this is something that you need to go after full force. It's not something that you can sit and wait for you to come to you. You need to put in the work in order for this to work out for you. But it is definitely, as I can see it, doable, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. It's just this Five of Pentacles mentality that you need to be really careful about, because it's what's tearing a lot of people down and stopping a lot of people from their goals, is this mentality of, oh well, what if I can't do it, what if I fail, what if this, what is that, blah 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 blah. So you need to get out of that and start working towards your goals. But yeah, I feel like this is overall a very, very beautiful reading and very powerful reading, and it actually ties in very well together with the Sagittarius moon we have, because that inspires a lot of people to get working and get learning and get doing these things. So use the restlessness that you might be feeling due to the moon, and put in the work. Start planting the seeds for this project that you've been wanting to do, while the moon gives you this extra spurt of motivation. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. I would highly, highly appreciate it. And apart from that, I would love to hear what you have in mind about this. Do you have any idea what this project is? I would love to hear about it in the comment sections below. And if you want to be a part of this family, please feel free to subscribe and join us. We would love to have you. And without any further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.